Hi guys, Abs here and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating our brand new software that's set to revolutionize your SEO and marketing strategies. It's something we've been working on for several months. I'm super excited because today I'll finally get to demonstrate exactly how powerful this is. The software leverages the power of both ChatGPT and Google Bard to deliver unparalleled results, which I'll be demonstrating in this video. So prepare yourself for an in-depth and comprehensive walkthrough of how our latest software can benefit you and your business. Before we start, let me just say one quick thing. Since the public release of ChatGPT in November 2022, I've been using it in conjunction with Google Bard for multiple different tasks, from content creation, keyword research, website analysis and content extraction, to video summarizing, code writing and even ebook creation. However, navigating these platforms individually can be tedious and time-consuming, requiring constant monitoring and babysitting. And this is where our new software comes in. What I'll show you today is not only a more efficient way to utilize the immense potential of ChatGPT and Google Bard, but it's also the exact method I use daily. So get ready for a mind-blowing demonstration of our latest innovation. Introducing Prompt Generator AI Enterprise, taking your content creation, research and analysis to new heights. A few months ago, we released a free-to-use software called Prompt Generator AI, which made working with ChatGPT remarkably easier, receiving excellent feedback. However, we had a vision far beyond the current version. Some wondered how we could outdo a product that's already so powerful. But the free version was just the tip of the iceberg, a sneak peek into a more robust, versatile system we had in the pipeline. We made it free to help our users explore AI's potential while tirelessly working on the bigger picture. The observation, understanding and embracement that led to what I'm about to show. Making the free version available and working with its members on Facebook gave us a unique opportunity. We observed, understood and embraced our users' needs, incorporating these insights into the rapid evolution of AI. And the outcome? A tool offering unparalleled flexibility, advanced capabilities and total user control. The Prompt Generator AI Enterprise. It's a content creation, research and SEO powerhouse. Personally, it's transformed how I use ChatGPT and Google Bard. I use both of them daily, but never without the PG AI Enterprise Edition. And its power and versatility excite me so much that I just can't wait to see the innovative ways our users will use it. So buckle up and let's delve into the remarkable new features and capabilities of the Enterprise Edition. But first, let's take a look at the challenges with AI and understanding the issues. So before we delve into the robust features of the Enterprise Edition, let's take a moment to understand the challenges it's designed to overcome. Working with AI engines is great, but they come with their own challenges. For example, the character count limit. The combined prompt and response count can make it difficult to create long-form content. Incomplete replies. ChatGPT occasionally cuts out halfway through, needing manual intervention to continue. Multiple prompts handling. Running multiple prompts and copy-pasting responses can be time-consuming and extremely boring. Organizational constraints. The lack of organization with commands and prompts can hamper efficiency. The prompt quality. The quality of the AI response is tied directly to the quality of the prompt. And the cost factor. Even though the new ChatGPT Turbo API is more affordable, costs can add up when generating extensive content. There's also other issues. For example, AI content detection. Is it actually a problem if AI generated content is detected by Google? If not, then what are the safeguards if it does become an issue later down the line? The data cutoff and accuracy of these AI engines. So for example, ChatGPT is trained on data up to a certain date. Google Bard accesses live data, but accuracy can sometimes be a concern. So how do we ensure the inclusion of fresh and accurate data in the results that we get from the AI? Recognizing these challenges was the first step to developing our solution, the enterprise version of the prompt generator AI. So without further ado, let's examine how the Enterprise Edition addresses these issues and takes your AI content creation and experience to the very next level. Unleashing the power of Prompt Generator AI Enterprise. Elevate your SEO, boost organic traffic, and achieve more. With the Prompt Generator AI Enterprise, you're not just getting a tool, but a powerful ally to dominate any niche and establish yourself as an authority, to rank for more keywords and boost organic traffic, to build a robust email subscriber list and keep them engaged, to skyrocket affiliate sales to make more money, and so much more. Here are only some of the features of Prompt Generator AI Enterprise. Versatile content creation. Craft everything from articles and press releases to ebooks and more. Unlimited strategies. Formulate sophisticated strategies with multiple prompts for chain of commands or reflection type prompting. Dual AI engine capability. Enjoy complete control with both Google Bard and ChatGPT for every prompt within a strategy. And here's even more features. You get logical prompts, leverage Bard for idea generation, GPT for content creation, and post directly to WordPress or the cloud. You're in full control. URL crawler. Explore any URL, extract content, and send it to your preferred AI engine to do as you please. YouTube transcripts. Access transcripts for any video and summarize or create content from them, saving you hours of time. And there's even more. AI comment backlinks. Scrape comment enabled sites, generate relevant comments using ChatGPT, and post it with your backlink. It's perfect for off-site optimization. Content optimization. Optimize your content based on a scoring system that analyzes top ranking sites on Google for any keyword. Content management. Handle large content easily by automatically splitting it into smaller parts while being able to perform actions of your choice using all of the content, and so much more. And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The enterprise version has much more in store for you. Mastering prompts with Prompt Generator AI Enterprise. Achieve superior, in-depth responses. So before we dive into the powerful new features of our latest software, let me share a technique that consistently delivers better results. When working with ChatGPT or Bard, breaking down a prompt into multiple components always yields a more in-depth response. Furthermore, by first generating outlines and using them as your actual prompts, we extract even more from the AI engines. Here's a step-by-step transformation of a prompt to explain exactly what I mean. So here's a basic type of prompt that will generate an OK reply. You tell ChatGPT, create a SEO optimized article written in a professional tone about the keyword how to lose belly fat. Now here's a better prompt that's improved on the one that I've just shown. Create a detailed article outline providing headings and details of what should be included in an optimized article covering the keyword how to lose belly fat. And then there's a follow-up prompt. Using the provided outline, create a SEO optimized article written in a professional tone about how to lose belly fat. This prompt is an improvement on the last one, but now we can get it even more. So this is what I call the optimal prompt. We first start by asking ChatGPT to create an outline, but we ask it to create it in sections. So we say create a detailed article outline for the keyword how to lose belly fat, splitting it into 5 sections. For each section, provide headings and subheadings with details of what should be included. And then we go up with a follow-up prompt. Using the below outline, create a SEO optimized article written in a professional tone for section 1, end the article by introducing the next section. And then we tell it to do the same but for section 2, and then section 3, section 4, and then finally section 5. So this should actually read section 5, and then conclude the article with takeaway summaries of all 5 sections. This process requires you to work and enter your prompts one at a time inside of ChatGPT after waiting for its response, but this process is completely automated within Prompt Generator AI Enterprise, so to help you get the best possible results. Okay, so let's dive into the demo to see it in action. So it's actually a fairly large software, so I've got an outline of what I'm going to be doing in the demonstration. We're going to split up the demo so that I can show you the strategies in action. I can show you custom strategies and how you can create your own. I can show you logical strategies. I'll show you how you can work with Bard and ChatGPT together and select the engine of your choice or work with them together. I'll be showing you how to work with YouTube transcripts and auto splitting large content and getting AI comments and backlinks and content optimization and so much more as well, guys. Okay, I'm even going to show you and reveal a bonus strategy that I love working with myself. It shows you how to borrow from your competitors using their research and their content as a foundation for creating optimized content yourself, guys. Okay, I think you're going to really enjoy it. So let's get going with the actual presentation. The actual demo, sorry. Okay, so here's the software, and it's fairly large. We've got a number of areas inside of here. We've got the ChatGPT and the Google Bard, so you can either work with ChatGPT or you can work with Bard. Okay, you just select whichever one you want to, and it's going to keep you automatically logged in as well. Okay, I'll be talking you through all of these sections in a moment. You've got your browser. Your browser is it allows you to do your AI comments. It allows you to scrape Google. It allows you to get data from various sites that are ranking inside of Google and all sorts. We've got the editor inside of here with the auto scoring, analyzing the top ranking sites in Google, providing you averages and LSI terms and what have you. You can even see images and everything. We'll go through all of this later on. And then we've got the CloudPress, where we're able to upload data to WordPress or to the cloud platforms, which I'll be taking you through as well. So anyway, I've got a bunch of strategies that I want to show you that are going to outline the advantages of having automated software when working with AI. So I just want to take you through them really quickly, and then we'll go from simple strategies and then we'll go to more complex strategies that have more prompts inside of them, so that you can follow along nicely. Okay, so here's an example of one strategy. I'm going to show you the keyword category, keyword research category and optimization plan. So I'm going to go over to automation. I'm going to go over to normal, and I'm going to go over to keyword research. Okay, and I'm going to go over to optimization plan. So just to let you know, guys, I've got many categories down here, you know, ranging from affiliates, articles, backlinks, keyword research. And I mean, if we go inside of them, so for example, affiliates, we've got ClickBank, product comparisons and 3-part products. Basically, we've got multiple strategies inside of categories. I'm going to be showing you how to create your own categories, your own strategies that you can use over and over again later on in this video. Okay, but what I've done, I can't show you everything because, you know, there's so much to show you. So I've actually shortlisted a bunch of stuff that I can actually show you down here. So this is a simple strategy that I'm showing you down here. What this allows us to do, just in case you can't remember what the strategy is, you can actually click the strategy button and it shows you what it is. So this is actually a one prompt strategy only, because I want to start off with a simple one, and we're going to get data about a website, and I'm going to show you exactly what the benefits are from this. So I've just opened up this software, so I'm going to save everything over and set everything up. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, I just need to add my keyword in here. So what we'll do is we'll do something like belly fat. Okay, belly fat is our keyword, and I'm going to click on start. Okay, so what's happening? The software navigates over to ChatGPT to start with, and it adds our prompt inside of here. And then I'm just going to scroll down here. We don't have to have a look at this, guys. We can actually minimize this. So for example, this is how I like to work with it. I like to totally minimize it so that it's right at the bottom, and I can continue to do whatever I want. But this is completed here. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and I'm going to show you. We're going to go in the editor. We're going to go to import, and we're going to import that in. I'll go over to date modified so that I can get the earliest ones at the top. And here's the belly fat. So basically what we got down here, guys, is everything got saved over for us as well, which is brilliant. This is one thing that I hate about working with manual ChatGPT. You come along, you add your prompts inside of here. Should ChatGPT cut out, you have to click continue, and then you have to go ahead and copy everything and save it over. Okay, the software done everything for us. Okay, so we've got keywords down here: belly fat, abdominal fat, weight loss, diet and nutrition, and we've got categories down here that you have on your website, and then you've got blog posts down here: effective strategies to lose belly fat, the rule of diet in reducing belly fat, and then you also got suggestions for a website name, belly fat gone. Okay, and then you got a suggestion for a meta description and meta keywords. So for example, I created this strategy myself, guys, because I create a lot of buffer sites, and creating buffer sites, I need to have a site name, I need to have meta description, I need to have meta keywords, I need to have data to what I'm going to be adding inside of that site, so that I can build a nice effective site that is an authority in my niche, even though it's going to be a buffer site, guys. Okay, and things like AI allow us to do this very, very easily now. Okay, it's just a matter of knowing how to actually use it. So this is a simple strategy that I just wanted to show you. The advantage is you can just come along here, you can select the category, you can add multiple keywords down here. So I could add belly fat, I could add SEO, I could add everything down here, and then it would go ahead and do those keywords one at a time through each strategy. Okay, let's get on to another strategy to show you how this works. So this is actually a multiple prompt strategy. I'm going to show you how to create an article from an outline. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the automation screen. I'm going to go over to article category. Okay, and I'm going to select article from outline. As you can see, we've got a bunch of other things we can create articles, a bunch of other strategies down here. We'll continue to do belly fat, but what we can do is we can preview this article. Okay, and we can see this article is made up of 7 prompts. The very first prompt is we're asking ChatGPT, as you can see, it's working with ChatGPT. We're asking ChatGPT to generate an optimized blog post title for our keyword, and then we're asking ChatGPT to generate an outline for that blog post article and split it into 5 sections, and then we're asking it to go ahead and generate an article for each section and to combine them together, you know, giving a nice conclusion of 5 articles in a seamless manner. Okay, so what we can also do as well, we can have a look at the requirements for the strategies, because each strategy can have a different requirement, and you'll understand this in the video tutorials and best practices, and maybe with some of the strategies I'm going to outline and show you today in a moment. So I'm going to click on start, and we're going to go ahead, and you can see a counter down here. We've got 1 of 1 because we've got 1 keyword only. If we would have added 10 keywords, it would have had 10. As you can see, here's the title that it's suggested, and we're on prompt number 2 now. Okay, so this is an outline it's doing for the actual blog post title. As I showed you in the actual automation screen, this strategy is made up of 7 prompts. So we're going to see this go through. But the really cool thing, well, I'm going to keep this running. It can take a little bit of time depending on how overloaded ChatGPT is and what have you. I'm actually using the Plus account here, so it is a little bit faster than the free account, but I am using ChatGPT 3.5. But what you can see is the software is going to do everything for us. It's going to add the prompts. If ChatGPT cuts off, it's going to click on continue, and it's going to make sure, and then it's going to save everything for us into a nice understandable article. Okay, so I'm going to let this continue. On other ones, I might forward it a little bit just to save us a little bit of time in the video. Okay, and in the prompt, I've got various things like, you know, create FAQs, add lists, you know, add bold wordings and what have you as well. So and there you go. ChatGPT just cut out and the software automatically clicked on continue. So it does everything for you, so that you don't have to sit by and babysit it and, you know, monitor it and make sure that it's getting along for you. Everything's fully built in. So it really streamlines creating content and what have you. I'm going to actually show you some of the strategies. I've actually got an area or a category called strategies, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to show you what that does for you in a moment as well. Okay, so it looks like we are on the very last prompt now. So we're on prompt 7 of 7. It's been about 2 minutes. I haven't done anything with this. I haven't paused the video. I haven't done any edits on this. I'm showing you exactly how this works so that we can see when ChatGPT cuts out, the software tells it to continue just like now, and you can see exactly how it divides everything up and then brings everything together. So let's go over to the editor. Let's import this article in here, belly fat. I'm going to have a quick look at this article. It's 2,756 words. In fact, let me take this opportunity to show you how this area works down here. So our keyword was belly fat. Okay, so I'm going to type that in here, keyword belly fat. And what's happening now is the software is analyzing the top 10 ranking sites in Google. It's visiting those sites. It's extracting the content from those sites. It's calculating LSI terms and important terms that are used in that content. And then it gives us averages down here. So what are the average word count in the top 10 ranking sites? The average heading 1s, the average heading 2s, the average heading 4s, and what have you. And then we can go ahead and click on score. Before I click on score, let me show you what our article has itself. So our article, by clicking on here, we can see our article has 2,769 words. It's got 5 heading 1s, it's got 22 heading 2s, it's got 0 heading 3s, and it's got a bunch of LSI terms, no images. Okay, so what we can do down here is click on score, and we can see straight away we got a score of 35 out of 55. Now this score is built up from all these areas here, and you can change these values so that, let's say for example, you want to put more weight onto the number of words, or the more weight on, or the more number of points you get for the amount of H2s, then you can change that down here. And you've also got a section down here that changes the color. It's a coding system, so if it was only optimized between 1 and 15 points, it would be on red. If it was between 16 and 30 points, it would go on amber. If it's over 33 points, it's going to be on green. Okay, in fact, what we can do is I'll try and delete some and see if we can get it on red or amber. Okay, so there we go, we're on blue. What's blue? Okay, so it's gone on blue instead of amber, it's gone on blue. Oh no, yeah, so it looks like it's on the verge. So yeah, it's on blue instead of whatever. So anyway, I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this content back in here. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is, let's score it again. Let's go back to whatever the scores. Oops, what have I done now? Okay, let me just import this back in here. I think this is all messed up here because I was doing some copying and pasting. I'm going to come back here again. I'm going to add in belly fat, and we're going to let this do an analysis on this one more time because I think this keyword is actually used in the scoring process as well. So anyway, this tells us all of the words and terms and everything that are being used by the top 10 ranking sites, and then it gives us averages as well, so that we know what we can try and aim for to have our content optimized. Okay, so I'm going to click on score, and you can see the score down here is 35 out of 14, but as you can see down here, we have 0 heading 3s. This has 4 heading 3s in minimum and 12 heading 2s. What we can do now is click on this auto optimize. When I click on this auto optimize, what you'll notice down here is going to automatically optimize our content down here, add in heading 1s and heading 2s and heading 3s in the way that it needs to be. So I'm going to click on auto optimize. Okay, and I'm going to click on score. And we can see we've increased our score straight away. Let's see why. The reason that is because we've got 1 heading 1 now, we've got 12 heading 2s, and we've got 4 heading 3s. Okay, and if we come down here, what we can also do is we can click on LSI 1. So these are the terms that are related to belly fat that will use the most by the top 10 ranking sites in Google. These are the terms that you want to include inside of your content. What you can do now is click on check. And this is going to check to see what terms are included inside of your content as well. Okay, you can do this for LSI 2s as well. Okay, I should go to the top. And as you can see, we haven't even got things like weight loss. What I can do if I wanted to optimize this even more is come down here. I wouldn't just stuff it in here like I'm doing now. But when I click on check, then you can see we're optimizing even further. Okay, lose weight, for example. I could add that in there as well. If I click on check, as you can see, we're optimizing further. We don't have an image in here, so what we can do is we can actually click on images, and this is now going to show us the images from the top ranking sites inside of Google as well. Well, I think it actually scrapes Google images, and we can just drag this and drop it wherever we want in the editor, and it'll be added in there. And I can click on score, and what you can see, we're much more closer to that 51 out of 55 now. And the reason behind it is because we've got that one average image, we got over the actual average words, we got identical number of H1s, H2, H3s. We're just missing out on some of the LSI 1s and LSI 2s. Okay, so this is how the scoring system works, guys. It's nice, it's sophisticated, it makes optimizing your content very easy, but most importantly, it gives you a good guideline as to how the current sites are already optimizing to rank inside of Google, and allows you to go ahead and do the same yourself. Okay, so it acts like a nice little guide, guys. Okay, so let me go over and show you the next part that I wanted to show you. So that we've already seen this one here. Let me show you the advantages of working with two AI engines. Okay, so we're going to work with Bard and we're going to work with ChatGPT, and we're going to be creating an affiliate product comparison article. Okay, so I'm going to go over to ChatGPT here. I'm going to go over to automation. It's already opened up here in the background. I'm going to go over to, what was it again? Affiliate and product comparison. Okay, so I'm going to go to affiliates. Okay, I'm going to go over to, sorry, not articles. I'm going to go over to affiliates and I'm going to go over to product comparison. What we can do from here is quickly click on strategy so that we get an understanding of what the strategy is about. So this is saying list the two biggest competitors for the keyword. So it's expecting us to put in a product here. Okay, and then it says, and if I click on this, you can see this is using Bard. Okay, and then it's using Bard again to say list all of the pros and cons of all three, providing an in-depth analysis such as what it can do, who it was created by, and who would benefit from this. Okay, and then we go over to ChatGPT and we tell ChatGPT to create an engaging and comprehensive SEO optimized article about our keyword, okay, and its competitors. And then we tell it that do this using the outline from below. And here's the outline from prompt number 2. Okay, I take you through how to set up these strategies yourself. In fact, I'm going to show you in a moment how easy it is to set up these strategies. But what I want to demonstrate at the moment is how awesome it is to work with Bard and ChatGPT together. So for example, Bard is connected live to the internet. It can find out information about brand new products and get details about all sorts of stuff. And then we can use the power of ChatGPT, which I feel is more creative when it comes to writing content, to actually go and form that content for us. Even content for things that Bard doesn't even know about. Okay, and sorry, ChatGPT doesn't know about. So you're going to see this in action now. So what we'll do is we'll do iPhone 14. Okay, iPhone 14 is a new product, and I know ChatGPT has no idea about this. Okay, so we're doing an affiliate product review, a product comparison for iPhone 14, and I'm going to click on Start. Okay, so as you can see, it's gone over to Bard, and it's asking for the two biggest competitors for iPhone 14. And now Bard is telling us the Samsung Galaxy S23 and also the Google Pixel 7. And now we're going with the next prompt, for provide pros and cons for all three, providing an in-depth analysis of what it can do. So this is our second prompt. And now Bard is giving us a full detailed of what we can do. And now we've gone over to ChatGPT, and now we're feeding ChatGPT all of the data we got from Bard about the products, and we're telling it to write an in-depth review. And as you can see, it's using the Samsung Galaxy S3 versus the Google Pixel Pro 7 Pro versus the iPhone 14, and you saw it cut out the software automatically told it to continue, and this is brilliant, guys. This is fresh data that ChatGPT doesn't have. So this is the advantages of this. Let's go over to the editor real quickly. Let's import this in. So iPhone 14, and this is it. We've got a nice table as well that compares the iPhone 14 features with the other two ones down there. This one's actually 909 words, which is respectable. We could have got it much longer, guys, and the way we get it much longer is by splitting up our prompt even more, but I didn't do that because I want to keep this nice and short. But the really cool thing about this, guys, is if I go over, so let's say for example I take the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and I take the Google Pixel 7 Pro and I go over to a new chat, and I tell ChatGPT, for example, provide details about the, and I say Google Pixel 7 Pro and click on enter. Look what ChatGPT 7 says. ChatGPT Pro says. It says, I'm sorry, but as of my knowledge, cut off in September 2021, there is no information available about the Google 7 Pro. Okay, now let me say to it, okay then, okay, we'll start a new chat. Okay, I'll say, give me details about the, and we'll say the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. It says, I'm sorry, but as of my knowledge, you know, my cutoff date is 2021. There is no Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So what I'm trying to show you here, guys, is the power of working with Bard, the power of working with ChatGPT, and the power of working with automation. And what you can do, you can create comprehensive articles about products that are in trending now. So you can actually ask Google for trending products. You can ask it to create outlines and find competitors, and then you can go to ChatGPT, give it all the data, and ask it to create you a nice article. So these are the kind of things that I'm going to be teaching in the best practice guides. These are the kind of things that I'm going to be teaching in the Facebook group. You know, I've already shared strategies that where we've created 32,000 word ebooks and all sorts, guys. But we can get even more creative now that we have Bard and logical prompts. But anyway, let's get over to the next example that I want to show you. Okay, so this is using Bard, GPT, and GPT-4. Okay, so I'm going to go to articles, Bard, GPT. Let's go over here. Let's go articles. And let's go over to Bard GPT simple article. So let's see what this is. Okay, so this is a 4-prompt strategy. The very first prompt is on Bard, and we're saying create an engaging, intriguing, proactive, and SEO optimized blog post title for our keyword. And then again, oops, let me double click this. And again, with Bard, we're saying create an outline for that blog post title. In fact, we're saying write it into, what's that? This is split into 5 sections. For each section, provide a SEO optimized heading. Okay, and then we're going over to ChatGPT, and we're saying using the outline that we've just given you, expand on this outline. So we're telling ChatGPT to expand on this outline now. And then on this one, if I double click this, we're actually using GPT-4 to create the article from the outline that we're going to give from output number 3. Okay, so let me go ahead and create this about, I don't know, SEO. Okay, we'll do this about SEO, and we'll go ahead and click on start, and you'll see how this works. So we're going over to Bard first. In fact, guys, I think this video is going to be fairly long because I'm showing you everything and how everything works in front of you. But I think this is good because then you get an understanding of exactly what the software can do, the kind of limitations, if there are any limitations, the kind of capabilities that it has as well, without me having to pause everything and you know, mess around with editing. I think it gives you a better understanding of what you're getting into and what we have for you, because it really is a cool way to actually work with this. So okay, so now we've got everything from Bard. The software is going over to ChatGPT. Okay, and as you can see, we're getting all of the data in GPT-4 now. I'll actually go down so you can see down here. And GPT-4 is a little bit slower, guys, so it might take a little bit longer. But it's really cool because basically what we're doing is we're getting this comprehensive outline, okay, and then we're going to be using this comprehensive outline for the basis of creating the article, which gives us a better article, like the example that I showed you in the presentation, whereby we split up our article, where we split up our prompts, we're able to get better prompts. It's exactly the same, and it's entirely true with how good our prompts are as well. The better our prompts are, the better our output and outcome is going to be as well. So as you can see, it seems ChatGPT is struggling a little bit here. That's good though, because you can see exactly how the software waits around for it. If there's any errors, how the software gets it to continue and really try and force everything out of ChatGPT. Hopefully ChatGPT isn't broken though, because it's going to mess up our video and I'm going to have to stop. But anyway, let's continue and see what happens. Okay, so there you go. It had an error, but as you noticed, the software totally understood what was happening, and it's gone ahead and told it to regenerate that response. So these are the kind of things that we've added and put into everything inside of the software. It works really nice, guys. I mean, I'm going to show you in a moment something that I done where I used a competitor, or I used somebody who was an authority in the industry, and I scraped all of their content, regenerated the content in a more optimized manner, and how I just minimized the software. So I literally just loaded up my automation, okay, because I'm going to take you over to Logical in a moment. I loaded up my URLs inside of here, selected the strategy that I wanted to run, and then I clicked on start and I clicked on minimize, and this was minimized to the system tray, and I was doing whatever I wanted to throughout my day, and by the time I come back to the software, it was already completed. Okay, and I had a bunch of articles that are there ready waiting for me to put onto my blog. That were brilliant stuff. Okay, so now this has been complete. Okay, and now what's happening is we're going over to ChatGPT. We're feeding over the details down here, and we're getting the actual content down here from the outline. Okay, so if I go up here, as you can see, this is a long prompt now, and this is from the outline. Okay. So basically, what I wanted to show you here was how you can use Google Bard with ChatGPT and also with GPT-4 to create content. So this is working basically 3 settings you've got down here: Bard, GPT, and GPT-4. Okay, and if we have a look at the actual content, it ain't going to be massive. And this isn't actually looking, we haven't done a prompt to make it massive content, but we're still at 1,609 words, which is totally cool. Okay, so anyway, let me get down here and show you some more of this down here. So let's have a look at some logical prompts, guys. What we can do with logical prompts. What logical prompts allows you to do is instruct the software to do something for you before it goes and instructs and gives prompts to ChatGPT. Okay, so we're going to go over to logical prompts, test long tail keywords from URL. Okay, so I'm going to go over to, let's go ahead and find the URL first. Okay, so we'll do something like, I don't know, what is SEO? Hopefully the content isn't too long. It doesn't matter if it is. You'll get a good understanding of how the software manages long form content then. Okay, so I'm going to go over to automation. I'm going to go over and select logical prompts now, and I'm going to go over to test, and I'm going to do long tail from URL. Is that what I wanted to show you? Let me just double check. Long tail from URL. Okay, so we can actually have a look at this strategy here. We can see we're telling the software to crawl, and we're going to add the website in a minute to what to crawl. Okay, we're telling the software to generate a list of long tail keywords from the content provided. And then I'm saying long tail keywords are keywords that have 4 or more keywords, and then here's the output of number 1. And then we're saying extract even more unique long tail keywords, and then we're saving all of the data down here. Okay, and if we have a look, we've got a requirements button as well. This requirement button tells us what we need. It says down here we need to add a URL to crawl. So I'm going to click on logical prompts. I'm going to add my URL. I could add 100 URLs down here, set this to run 100 times, guys, and it will go and visit each of these URLs and extract all of the long tail keywords from them. In fact, I'm going to show you this, guys, because I've already got this. Let's let this go to work, and then I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So I'm going to click on save. Okay, and we can also save to the same file, and that's what you're going to see in a moment, what I've done, how I saved everything to the same file. Okay, so when we actually scrape this URL, we've got options down here. What do we want to scrape? Do we want to scrape the meta content only? Or do we want to scrape the body of the actual website? And if we want to do something else, like do we want to scrape the HTML body? HTML body is scraping absolutely everything between the HTML tags, sending the tags and everything to ChatGPT. Or do we want to scrape only the HTML tags? HTML tags are all P tags and heading tags and bold tags and stuff like that. But this is absolutely everything. We're just going to scrape the body content. Okay, and I'm going to click on save. And if you was to save to an if you wanted to post to WordPress or something, if you had your WordPress website in here, you'd be able to see it down here. If it was a cloud site, okay, as you can see, we've got a cloud site down here. You'll be able to post to a cloud site down here as well. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to click on save, and I'm going to click on start. And what's going to happen now is the software is going to start off by crawling. As you can see, there's a crawling status down there. And now we're going to go over to ChatGPT, and we're going to start off the prompt. And we're actually telling the software down here that we want to send you content, but it's too large. So we're going to send it in 2 parts. Is that okay? And ChatGPT is saying yes. So that's the first part sent. Here's the second part sent. Brilliant stuff. Now ChatGPT has all of the content. Now we're telling it to extract the long tail terms from this content. Okay, and sometimes it extracts many, and sometimes it extracts only a few. So this is why we go ahead and say, you know what, extract even more. And you know what, you could continue to say this in multiple prompts: extract even more, extract even more, extract even more, if you wanted to. But instead I find it better to go and visit new pages and extracting content from them that way. But anyway, let this complete. Okay, it's continuing and continuing and continuing, or the software's continuing force automatically. And we can go over to the editor real quick. We can go over to import and we can do search engine land is the URL that we visited. Okay, and these are long tail keywords from search engine land. This is brilliant stuff down here, guys. Okay, because this now allows us to go and visit our competitor URL and tell ChatGPT to give us the long-term data from our competitors, guys. And our competitors have probably done all of their research. So that's good stuff for us, guys. Okay, it saves us a lot of time. So anyway, let me go over to the next strategy. Let me show you some of my favorite things now, guys. Okay, so adding internal links and LSI terms. So one thing that I like to do, if I go over to automation, and I'm going to go over to, which one is this? Articles, internal links, LSI. Okay, I'm going to go over to the normal strategies. I'm going to go over to articles, and I'm going to go over to internal links and LSI. Okay, if I go over to strategy, we can see the strategy down here. It's made up of 7 prompts. Okay, and in the prompts, we're telling it to give us an optimized article title for our keyword. And then we're telling it to create an outline, okay, using 5 headings. And then for each one of the other prompts, we're telling it to create a section or an article for each one of those sections. But we're also saying to it, you know what? Use our LSI terms. Okay, here's the outline, and then we're saying use our LSI terms that we're going to give you, and use our links that we're going to give you as well. So a sitemap. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. I'm going to go ahead and click on requirements, and as you can see from the requirements, we want to add a keyword, we want to add LSI terms, and we want to add a sitemap shortcode. Okay, so I'm going to create this about SEO. Okay, in fact, what we'll do is, what's in our editor down here? We've got belly fat. We'll do belly fat. Okay, I can't do belly fat because my URLs aren't about belly fat. So what we'll do is, I've got some other ones anyway. So we'll do something about what is SEO. Okay, automation, we'll do what is SEO. I'm going to go over to my prompt generator AI folder and app, and there's a folder called data, and this data folder holds all of the analysis that we've done in the editor, and one of those ones is what is SEO. I've already done, and in here we've got LSI terms. So I'm going to take these LSI terms, I'm going to copy them, I'm going to go over to Notepad, I'm going to paste them inside of here. Okay, as you can see, we've got all these LSI terms. I'm going to do a find and replace, and I'm going to replace all the number. I'm going to remove all the numbers. Okay, and then I'm going to take the top 100 LSI terms. Okay, 105. And I'm going to take them here. So basically what we're doing here, guys, is we're taking the top 105 terms that are used the most on the sites that rank inside of Google, and telling ChatGPT, when you create the article, I want you to make sure that you add these keywords in there. So I'm going to go over to shortcodes. I'm going to go over to LSI shortcode, click on show. I'm going to wrap these because I want all of these to be in one prompt or to be sent together. So I'm going to wrap them around. Okay, and I'm going to click on save. And I'm going to go over to the sitemap shortcode, and I'm going to go ahead and add my sitemap in here. So I've got 19 URLs in here, guys. This is also a test site, by the way. I'm going to wrap these around in one as well, so we can send them all together. I normally do my articles like this with ChatGPT 4, guys, because it follows adding in internal links commands much better. Hopefully GPT 3.5 will be able to follow along and add some internal links for us, but there have been occasions when it doesn't add any internal links whatsoever, in which case, you know, you'd be using GPT 4 to do this. But anyway, let's go ahead and click on start. Okay, so this strategy is actually asking Bard as well. So it's asking Bard for the 5 optimized articles or headings that should be included in an article, and then it's asking it for an outline. It's done the outline. Now it's going over to GPT, and it's prompting GPT. And if you have a look up here, guys, you can see our sitemap, you can see our LSI terms, and you can also see the outline that we've fed GPT. Okay, hopefully it goes ahead and adds some internal links that I can show you, but we can see the optimization of this in a moment, and the reason I'm going to show you it is because we've fed it all the LSI terms to include, which is brilliant. But as you can see, oh yeah, no, it hasn't added in an internal link, so we still have to wait. Hopefully it will add an internal link, maybe in the next prompt. Let's see. There you go. It used here. Okay, here, here, here. Okay, so this is using the word here for internal links. Not the best, but you know what? We got some internal links added in there. That's cool. Let's see what it does for the next prompt. You know, it might start using some keywords, because I've asked it to use keywords, but it's not. It's adding internal links, as you can see, but it's just using the keyword as anchor text here at the moment. Okay, so I think this is prompt number 6 now. Or is it number 5? I don't know. You can see at the top here. Okay, so the thing to take away from this, guys, is everything's getting added in there. If it's not completing the details, it's clicking continuing for us. It's saving everything over for us as well. And we don't have to run around to find our strategies or prompts, because we're saving them. And we can use them over and over again, as many times as we like. Okay, let's see if it's going to add any internal links in this one. Oh yeah, it did there. Used here again. Yeah, so GPT 3.5 seems to be just adding here at the moment for this. But I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm watching this with you guys. But as mentioned, you don't have to watch this. What we can do is, in fact, we can go, let this continue. We'll go over to the editor and we'll have a look at some things that I've already prepared that I want to show you. Okay, so I've got this folder here called keywords. Okay, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to this, because I showed you I was going to show you this a minute ago. And we'll go over to here. I'm going to open up this here. Okay, so what I done here is I loaded in a bunch of URLs inside of the software. I told the software to go and scrape the content and then to run it through a strategy to go and reveal all of the long tail keywords, guys. And it left me with this. Okay, so that's actually completed, by the way. We'll have a look at that in a moment. And it left me with this, guys. You know, brilliant. You know, keywords from my competitors. You know, phrase review, enhancing traffic and conversions, rank math review, you know, increase, you know, triple e-commerce revenue, Wikipedia backlinks for SEO, fastest WordPress hosting providers, finding powerful expired domains, getting out of Google sandbox quickly. You know, some really valuable topics that would have been difficult to find otherwise, guys. Okay, so that's one thing that I wanted to show you down here. Another thing that I wanted to show you down here was, in fact, let's just go ahead and have a look at this article first. So as you can see, this is completed down here. We'll go, it took 2 minutes and 34 seconds. We'll go over to the editor. We'll click on import. We'll do date modified here. What is SEO? We'll open that one up. And as we can see from this one here, it's 4,685 words. I can quickly go in here and do what is SEO, and we can analyze this as well. From here, we can see that we have no heading 3s again. We've got 5 heading 1s and 24 heading 2s. And we've got a nice amount of content, guys. Okay, which is brilliant. And from here, when we go down here, we can see we do have internal links. These are internal links to the URLs that I wanted, the big SEO techniques ones. But they're not really cool because they're all using here. So not the best way of doing it. I've had articles created which are using some fantastic, you know, anchor links on here. We can have a look at the score on here. As you can see, the score is probably going to be a bit low, and the reason the score is lower is because of these optimization factors down here. We can click on auto optimize. You'll see this get down there. I can click on score. Straight away we got a better score there, and you can see down here is because we got exactly the amount of headings that we need to have inside of here. Okay, we can also have a look at the LSI terms. So we can have a look at LSI here. We can quality whatever. And as you can see, the majority of them are all in. Oops, we should be going to the top. This is right at the bottom of the queue, but that's even cool because you can see almost every term is inside of this article. Okay, we haven't got people in there, but almost every term is inside of here. And the reason almost every term is inside of here, guys, is because I actually fed ChatGPT these terms and told it to create an article like that for us, which is absolutely brilliant. Okay, let me have a look at another one down here, guys. Okay, so I think we were on favorite strategies. Okay, so here's another one. Create an article from outline using using competitors' data. Article from outline. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to automation. I'm going to go over to logical. I'm going to go over to articles. And I'm going to do article from outline. If I click on strategy, you can see what's happening. I'm going to show you how to create your own strategies in a moment, guys. This is like a preview, so you can see what's going on, just in case you forget what the strategy is about. So anyway, we're crawling a URL, and then we're saying using the content provided to create an optimized blog post outline. Okay, but the data is not going to be, it's going to be using a total different website. So don't add any references to the site that we've got the data from. Okay, and then we're creating in-depth parts for section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're saving it over. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. We're going to go over to logical. In fact, we'll use this article here. We can have a look at the requirements. The requirements is only the article as well. So I'll go ahead and click on start. You saw down up the top there, it was crawling. So it's got 8 prompts to do. Okay, and the content is large, so it needs to split the content up. Guys, I've got so much more to show you that I can't continue to show you so many of these things that the software actually does. It handles so many areas that it's going to be difficult for me to explain. But anyway, we're going to be creating an article outline from a search engine journals or search engine land's article on what is SEO. And from that article in 5 different sections, we're going to go and create our own optimized article. While this is getting created, let's go over and show you some of the other things and benefits of, you know, what you can do with all the stuff that you get down here. So anyway, I've got this other one that I want to show you called keywords. Inside of keywords, sorry. Let me modify these. Okay, keyword intent. Check this out, guys. So this is one of our strategies that we've got down here. And in this strategy, we're getting keywords given by ChatGPT for people that are in different parts of a funnel. So people that are on the awareness part, or on the research part, or consideration part, or intent part, or evaluation part, purchase part, or post-purchase part. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So this is for plumbing. So somebody who doesn't really know what plumbing is, who hasn't really got a clue, or they're looking to find out about it, they're going to be using keywords like what is plumbing, plumbing basics, common plumbing issues, or introduction to plumbing services. Now, somebody who's researching plumbing, they're going to be doing like things like plumbing tips and tricks, how to fix a leaky faucet, DIY plumbing solutions. Now, somebody who's considering to go and hire a plumber, they're searching for things like residential plumbing services, commercial plumbing contractors, choosing a reliable plumber, and what have you. Okay, now somebody with the intent of getting a plumber, they're searching for keywords like plumbers near me, local plumbing companies, plumbing services in my location, Peterborough, for example. And now you've got people in the evaluation stage. So they want to compare different plumbers. So they're looking for things like plumber reviews and ratings, comparing plumbing services providers, testimonials from satisfied customers. Now they're in the purchase mode. These are the ones that really cost high to actually get. So you've got things like hire a professional plumber, book a plumbing appointment, plumbing services quotes, and schedule plumbing repairs. And then you've got post-purchase, so plumbing maintenance tips, how to prevent plumbing, and what have you. Okay, we've got more down here because we told ChatGPT to give us even more. So, for example, evaluation phase, the case studies of successful plumbing projects, before and after plumbing repair photos in the purchase mode, professional plumbing services in a specific area. And then we got questions, FAQs, guys. Okay, so things like people in the consideration mode. Okay, how do I choose the right plumber for my needs? Okay, do plumbers handle commercial plumbing projects? People in the evaluation or in the purchase phase, how soon can you start the plumbing project? How do you provide free quotes? Or people who are evaluating, can you provide references or testimonials from previous customers? Okay, other ones in intent, are there any special offers or discounts available for plumbing services? These are absolutely fantastic, guys. Before, we'd spend hours of time to get this kind of data, but now we can really optimize our websites based on the area of where the user is. So from people that are just looking for details, to people that are researching, to people that are considering and intending and evaluating and purchasing and post-purchase, we can do everything now because everything is done for us in a beautiful manner set out by these AIs. So anyway, this is complete here. Let's go over to the editor. Let's import and import that content we just created so I can show you exactly what we've done. Okay, so this is from Search Engine Land, and we've rewritten it and re-optimized it, and it was from What is SEO. Okay, straight away I can see from here we got 3,633 words. This keyword actually has bloody 9,401 words it needs down here, so our score is going to be fairly poor. Well, it's not going to be too poor because we do have some nice headings inside here, maybe a few less heading 2s, a few too many heading 3s. Let's see how the software manages this. Auto optimize. Let's have a look, see what it's done. Okay, so we've got 0 heading 1s now. Okay, so I should actually choose this as a heading 1. I don't know why it took away the heading 1. It shouldn't have done that. I'll get our developer to look at it. But anyway, we've got 1 heading 1, 15 heading 2s, 11 heading 3s. Will that do anything for auto optimize it again? 179. Okay, so you should only auto optimize it once, guys. Okay, but as you can see, it's a nice long article, guys. Okay, and this article has come and it's going to include everything inside of here. So for example, all of these terms, not all of the terms, but most of the terms, because this is content that we've fed it from a site that's ranking on page 1 of Google as well. So this is a real nice method that I like to work with myself, guys. And I'm going to be showing you how I use my competitors' data for all of the research, for absolutely everything, to even affiliate reviews, guys. Affiliate reviews is where you're promoting an affiliate product that's going to be bringing money to you if somebody was to click your link and go and buy that product, guys. They're kind of posts that you want, because they're going to be bringing in you money. Okay, so I've just showed you some results. Let me show you some other results as well, guys, or some other things, because there's so many things that I can show you. Instead of me just showing you all the features, let me show you some of the results as well. Okay, so a blog post promotion, guys. This is a strategy that you can perform inside of the software. In fact, you can create your own strategies to be even more sophisticated than this, but what I'm going to show you here is really, really cool. So we've got an article, a real nice comprehensive article that we're going to post onto our blog. Okay, and now once we've posted that onto our blog, we've got tweets now. Okay, these are 3 tweets that we can go out and tweet using our Twitter account that are promoting this article. These tweets are about this article, guys. Okay, so it's a customized tweets for your article. And then you got a Facebook post down here, guys. Again, a customized Facebook post. Oops. A customized Facebook. Where are we? What did I do? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we also have a customized Facebook post to promote to our Facebook. That's going to promote this blog post as well. We've got 3 YouTube shorts. Okay, these are 3 YouTube short videos that we can go ahead and use different AI tools to go and generate automatic videos for us that are going to be there to promote our article. And then we have emails. So if you have a newsletter, if you have email subscribers and you want to make them aware about the new article that you've just posted, you've even got the script down here to do it for you guys. How cool is that? You could go on and on and on. You could go ahead and create Instagram posts. You could go ahead and tell it to write, outlines for maybe PDFs or, podcasts or what have you. And you can do all of this inside of strategies. So what I haven't showed you is how to create your own strategies. So let me show you that. Okay, so you've got normal strategies and you've got logical strategies. Let's have a look at normal strategies first. What we'll do first is I've actually got this test video category down here. Okay, and what I'll do, I'll create a new category inside of here. I'll call this test strategy 2. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do this. You can import strategies as well, but I'm not going to show you how to import strategies. It is my preferred way to import strategies, but I'll just show you how to do it really quickly inside of here. Okay, so we add our prompt inside of here. Is this prompt for ChatGPT or is it for Bard? Will it be using GPT-4? And does it use a new session? Everything I cover inside of the members area. We're going to do something simple. We're going to say, create an SEO optimized blog post title for the keyword. Now I could hard code my keyword in here, SEO, but I don't want to hard code it, so I'm going to use system shortcodes. And as you can see, this shortcode here is used for adding keywords. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it in quotes. Okay, so I'm going to say create an SEO optimized blog post title for the keyword. I'm going to add that in there. And as you can see, that's prompt number 1. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another prompt in here, and I'm going to say, using the article outline, using the blog post title, create an in-depth SEO optimized blog post outline. no, we'll just say blog post. Okay, if not, it's going to take too long. I'm just giving you a quick example here. Okay, so using the blog post title, create an in-depth SEO optimized blog post. Okay, and I'm going to click on add. Okay, and what we can do now is we can see both of the prompts down here. I can double click them, I can edit them, I can make different setting changes if I wanted to as well. But now what do we want to save? So I'm going to click on generate shortcodes. We've got two outputs. The first output is going to be the title, and the second output is going to be the blog post. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save them both, and I'm going to actually separate them for us to see. Title, and I'm going to do blog post. Okay, and you'll see this when we save it over. And I'm going to click on save. Strategy added successfully. This strategy now, okay, let's just go over to normal first. Let's go over to test video, and let's go over to strategy number 2. We can now go over to the strategy, preview it. There's 2 prompts inside of here. Okay, we can also have a look at the requirements. The requirements is a keyword. Okay, so we'll do what is SEO, and I'm going to go ahead and click on start. Okay, and what's going to happen now is you're going to see our strategy in action. Okay, so this worked really slow there, and as you see, it went over to GPT-4 instead of the regular GPT. So I'm going to click on stop, and the reason it done that, guys, is because sometimes GPT is super duper slow, and they have issues with this. So sometimes it's a good idea to click on new chat before you go ahead and run that strategy down there. So I'm going to go ahead and run that strategy again. And as you can see, it's switched over nicely for us. Okay, so now it's going to go ahead and create that blog post title. What is SEO? A comprehensive guide to understanding search engine optimization. And now it's going to go ahead and create that blog post for us as well. Okay, so I'll go over to the editor. I'll pull it in here. Okay, it's only 332 words. I think I messed up on the prompt, haven't I? I think I must have said to it, you know what, generate some outline, and then I said something else. Let's see what I've done. Using the blog post title, creating an in-depth SEO optimized blog post. Okay, so I haven't I haven't done a good prompt down here because it hasn't understood me. But the idea is this prompt now, or this strategy, is going to be reusable over and over again. Okay, now let me show you logical prompts. With logical prompts, they're very similar. You add your prompts down here. You can import them, you can export them as well. Really easy. But with this, the way it works is, let me see if I've got a category down. Okay, I'm not gonna add a strategy down here, but I'll show you how it works. So you tell it now if you want to make a prompt, or do you want to make a crawl, or do you want to make a post to the cloud site or to WordPress, or do you want to save locally? So let's just say, for example, I start off by saying I want you to crawl websites. So I just add that there, and that automatically adds this crawl. This crawl will be replaced by the website URL. The software knows what's going on. Okay, and now I want to add a prompt. So I say, using the details provided, yeah, create an SEO optimized article outline. Okay, and now I need to make sure that I give it the details from this here. So we're going to crawl this. Let's just say, for example, we crawl the body. In automation, we can tell it to crawl the body or HTML tags or what have you. But now we've got to send it to ChatGPT. So as you can see, we've got this output. Okay, so I'm going to add this in quotes. So then ChatGPT knows exactly what the output is. In fact, I can go down here and say details. Okay, and if I add this here down here, what's going to happen now is the software is going to crawl this website and extract the data, and then it's going to add this prompt to ChatGPT, okay, and it's going to add the output, so all the crawl data that we got from the website, and then we can say, go ahead and post it, for example, to the cloud. Okay, if I want to post it to the cloud, I want to post it to the cloud here, but what do I want to post to the cloud? I want to post output number 2. Okay, because output number 2 is what? Is the actual article that's going to be created for us, and then we're going to save it there. Or if we wanted to, we could save it locally as well. We could do both actually. So we could save locally and we could do that. And let's just say, for example, we had an order shuffle, or we later on down the line we had a very complex strategy and we wanted to add something else inside of it. What we could do is come down here and add our prompt, and then move it up using these down here, so you can move around the strategies as well. So it's really cool to work with and really easy and simple. So anyway, this video has taken a very long time, I do understand, so I am really sorry about this. Okay, so creating your own category and strategy, just done that. Generate content from the top 10 ranking sites, really simple, really easy. We can go over to Google, guys. So I've got Google bookmarked down here because I find it easier this way. So we do something like, what is SEO, for example, and we can click on get, and when you click on get, it scrapes all of the URLs on here. I've actually got this set to show 100 URLs. I've got this set to show 100 URLs, but the software is only going to allow you to do 10 URLs at a time. So anyway, I'm going to click on get, and I'm going to remove a bunch of these URLs because I know I've got more than 10. Let me just find the end of some of these URLs. Here we go. Okay, and then what I can do, I can tell the software, do I want to scrape the headings? Do I want to scrape the headings and paragraphs, or do I want to scrape the LSI terms? Well, if I want to scrape the headings, then near each one you got a link you can click. So on this one it's saying, write me an article making use of the most important headings noted. Okay, so I'll click on scrape, scraping one of 4 URLs, and then it goes over to ChatGPT, gives it the content without a prompt, and ChatGPT is going ahead and writing everything down here. What we could have done is we could have actually edited this prompt and say use markdown format, and it would have used markdown format for us. Okay, so anyway, this is how this would work, as you can see. Okay, so let's go over and see what else there is that I should be taking you through. Get transcript from any YouTube video. So I'm going to go over to the browser, I'm going to go over to YouTube, and I'm going to find a video down here. Okay, so check out this video. This video is 1 hour and 11 minutes. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to first of all pause this video so that you don't have to hear it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on CC. What I can do save transcript, or I can use transcript automation. I'm going to be using the transcript automation. So this is a video that's over an hour, guys. I'm going to choose my save path, where I want to save everything over to. And now I'm going to click on fetch CC. And now this is all of the transcripts down here. I can use GPT-4 if I want to, or I can use chunk size data. Okay, and the basic text, the YouTube transcript that we're going to send is summarize all of these parts of the content I have pasted into one easy to understand article. Okay, so I've put it to make one easy to understand article out of a summary, but let's change this down here. Summarize all parts, because this might be a massive transcript. We're going to send it in 5 parts. So summarize all 5 parts of the content I have pasted above, or I have pasted, I'll just write, into one easy, okay, summarize all the parts of the content I have pasted into, okay, summarize all 5 parts of the content I have pasted above, and highlight the most important topics and points from this points. We'll just do that. Okay, and I'm going to click on update. And now I'm going to click on send to ChatGPT. And what's happening down here, you're going to see it for yourself. Okay, so now it's saying that I've got content that I want to send you, but it's very long. So I'm going to send it to you in 7 parts. Is that okay? It's saying yes. So we've sent it 1 part of the content. Now we're sending it part 2 of the content. Now we're going to go ahead and send it part 3 of the content. Now we're going to go ahead and send part 4. Part 5. And we've got to wait for ChatGPT now. And then I think this is the final part, part 6. Okay, so it's saying thank you very much. Okay, no, part 7, the final part. Okay, so now it's saying thank you very much for the 7th part. And now we're giving it our thing, saying summarize it for us, highlighting all the main parts and the topics. Okay, so we've just managed to, in a matter of a minute or 2, summarize a 1.5 hour video or 1.2 hour video, and get the main parts from this. So this video, part 1, talks about cigars and the preference of Cohiba cigars. Okay, this is Tristan Tate, by the way, guys. If I go back here, you'll see this is Tristan Tate's interview. Earlier on, I done Andrew Tate's interview. Okay, this is a 4-hour one. Okay, and this was like splitting up into 26 parts. which was brilliant. But what I didn't do is highlight all the bullet points. I created one article from it and I was like, no way, that was a waste. But anyway, here we go, bullet points. So mentions the experience of smoking cigars in different locations, highlights the importance of enjoying life's pleasures. Part 2 discusses the case involving the Tate brothers and the illegal situation they are facing, expresses confidence in their innocence and the belief that truth will prevail, mentions the challenges of dealing with the false accusations and the impact of their lives. Part 3 addresses the role of money and success in society, criticizes the negative portrayal of wealth and success by certain individuals of the media. Part 4 talks about the perception of wealth and success, mentions the scrutiny faced by successful individuals like Elon Musk. Part 5 criticizes the actions of dating coaches on Twitter who try to offer dating advice to Elon Musk. And as you can see, we've got a nice summary, guys, of a 1.5 hour video in a couple of minutes. So you can do this for any video, guys. It's really, really cool. Okay, you can split up large parts of content. I've already demonstrated this to you. AI comments. Let me show you AI comments. We haven't done this. Okay, so AI comments. We've got this AI comments button down here. I've got no AI comments down here. But let's just say, for example, belly fat was my keyword. Now, footprints. We've got a bunch of footprints down here. I'm going to go over to powered by WordPress. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on go. Okay, and what happens now is this opens up Google with our footprint with all of these URLs down here. I'll click on fetch URLs. It's gone ahead and fetched all these URLs. What we can do now is we can, if we had Moz, it would run these URLs through Moz. It'll give us the page rank and it'll give us the page authority and the domain authority. And then we can go ahead and work with only URLs that are, I'm going to click filter here, guys, but I'm not going to use Moz. But filter also goes ahead and visits the URLs and it makes sure that they have a submission form for us so that we don't waste our time. And if they were sorted with, if you was having PA and DA, you could sort them so that you only go ahead and visit only the high authority ones. So anyway, I'm going to double click the first one. When I double click the first one, it navigates straight over to the website. I can see this has got a comment form down here as well. What I can do now is I can just say, okay, let me just have a look at the actual prompt that we're using. So, oops, no, that's my footprint list. This is the comments. Okay, using all whatever parts or 5 parts of the content I have pasted above, generate a short and relevant comment as if left by a visitor. Okay, and now I can click on start. Okay, and what's happened now is the software's gone ahead and it's crawled that website and it's told ChatGPT, okay, it's done it so fast I couldn't even do anything here, down here, but it's told ChatGPT to go ahead and create a comment for us. And then it's come along and it's added everything down here. So as you can see down here, it says, hey there, I can totally relate to the struggle of dealing with a muffin top. It's great. Okay, I think a muffin top is probably some sort of way that you talk about belly fat or something, I don't know. But anyway, ChatGPT's understood it. It's given us a brilliant comment to add down here. The chances of this comment being approved are high, guys, because it's related to this. And now let me show you where this data actually came from. Okay, so if I go over to AI comments and I'll go over to autofill data, I can add my name, my last name, my email, and I can also add a website URL that I'd like to promote. And that's what's going to be filled in down here. Now, sometimes what will happen is you'll visit a URL and you'll see that you've told ChatGPT to get the comment, but it hasn't been able to fill in the name field, or it hasn't been able to fill in the comment field, or there's websites that aren't even WordPress, but they have comments and you'd like to fill them in. Okay, so what you can do is you can actually add your own custom fields down here. You go ahead, find out what the ID of the field is, and then tell the software what you want to fill that ID with. Okay, and then the software is going to be able to create comments for you on any type of platform. Okay, and it's going to be growing with you. It's really, really cool. It allows you to create backlinks from sites that are authority in your industry, and if they're in your industry, guys, then hopefully you'll be getting some nice traffic, as well as the SEO benefit in there as well. Okay, let's have a look at something else then. So we've got the editor and AI detection. Let me take you over really quickly to this editor, guys. Let's go ahead and open up this article down here. What is this one here? The search engine land article that we created, guys. Okay, what we can do is we'll just take this article. Okay, I'll copy it. I'm going to go over to browsers and I'm going to open up GPT-0. Okay, this is actually an AI content detection tool. I'm going to paste the content down here and I'm going to click on get results. And what this tells me down here is saying your text may include parts written by AI. Okay, so it's not saying all of it, but it's saying parts written by AI. Let's go and find another article down here, guys. See if we can find something else. This SEO one down here. Okay, what is SEO? Okay, so it says your text has a moderate likelihood of being written by AI. Okay, let me show you how we can change this, guys. Now, I'm not saying that, AI content is bad. Today, it might be brilliant, guys. Tomorrow, however, let's just say, for example, Google decided that they're going to release an update. They named it, something like AI Armageddon or something. And they went after all sites that had AI content. It might work today. Down the line, it might not work. So being one step ahead is always good. And this is why we've added in these details inside of the software. Okay, so what I'm going to show you first is how I like to work with this. So this was for what is SEO. Okay, so these are the keywords for what is SEO. What are the keywords? Let me go over to date LSI. Yeah, what is SEO? So these are the keywords for what is SEO. What I do is I take about 1,000 of these LSI terms, guys. Okay, these are LSI terms that are given by the software. Okay, so I've got 1,002 there. I'm going to go ahead and copy these. Oh, I didn't even shift it. Okay, so you got 1,097 there. I'm going to copy these. Okay, and I'm gonna, this article is 1,609 words. I'm gonna go over to spin article and I'm gonna protect over 1,000 terms. Okay, in fact, guys, I'm a bit scared that these terms might not get protected because they've got white space after them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna copy this white space and hopefully they all got the same. Hopefully we don't have no white space now, so it's not going to mess up. Hopefully that's good. Okay, and I'm going to spin this, guys. Okay, I'm going to generate a spinned version of this. Now what's happening here is we're spinning the article with Spin Rewriter, but we're telling Spin Rewriter these 1,000 terms that are the most important for our topic, don't spin them. Okay, and what this allows us to do, it allows us to keep our topic on topic. It allows us to keep our article on topic, and it also, okay, let me just go ahead. I totally forgot I was supposed to pull that article in. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. This is the article here. Okay, the current article is 1,609 words. The one we got back from Spin Rewriter is 1,651 words. But now if I take this article and I go over to the browser and I go to GPT-0 and click on get results, you can see down here, oops, this is also saying a moderate likelihood of being written by AI. Okay, so sometimes it has a much better, it works much better. Sometimes it doesn't work as well, depending on how many terms you're actually protecting. But another method that we can work with this as well is the translation features. So let me show you how this translation feature works. So we will say our language is English. We want to translate it into, let's come down here, Japanese. Okay, and then we want to translate from Japanese to Chinese. Okay, and then we want to translate from Chinese to English. Okay, and I'm going to click, and remember our word count down here is 1,651. I'm going to click on translate. Okay, what's going to happen now is this article is going to be translated from English into Japanese, then from the Japanese version to Chinese, and then from the Chinese version back over to English. Okay, and at the moment 1,651. Now we've got 1,641. Okay, so now this has given us some more variations inside of here, guys. We can take this over to the browser. We can paste this down here. Oops. We can paste this down there and click on get results. And it's still saying a moderate likelihood of being written by AI. Okay, better than having full 100% AI content. In fact, let's just go ahead and see if we can find 100% AI content. I did try this one. It didn't pull it out as 100% AI content. Let's try this one here. Here's another search engine land one. Oops, it's not even selecting. Okay, this is also what is SEO. We'll take this one and we'll add it down here. Get results. Okay, so this time your text is likely to be written entirely by AI. So what we can do now is we can go ahead through the spinning process again. Spin articles. Was it from here? Yeah, 1097 or whatever. So I am protecting quite a few terms down here, guys. Just keep this in mind. And I'm going to click on generate. Oh, that was fairly fast, so I don't think that even worked. I'm going to click on generate again. Okay, that hasn't even found that article. So let's go ahead and do that again. Let's spin article. Let's add our keywords in here again and click on generate. Okay, it's saying it's completed. Let's open up this here. Let's pull in the article. How long is this article? 3,130. 3,188. Okay, so this is the same article that come back from the best spinner this time, and this time it was entirely written by AI. And down here now it's saying this is written entirely by human, guys. Okay, so it really depends on how long your content is, how many words you're actually protecting, and how much variation that this software, or how much variation you allow Spin Rewrite to give you, which is absolutely brilliant, guys. Okay, so you can now go the extra mile to make your content look a little bit different to how it would be if it was fully generated by AI, and it gives you a bit of protection and padding. Okay, so now let me show you guys my bonus strategy. Okay, so here's what I've done. I'm going to show you exactly what I've done, guys, and why I think you're going to really enjoy this. So I went over to Google and I typed in something like SEMrush review. Okay, I'm going to actually show you the site that I worked with as well, guys. Okay, so on SEMrush review, what you can see down here, you got a website called Search Logistics. Okay, I went over to this website and what I noticed is, how do I get rid of this? Okay, it looks like I'm locked onto this website. Okay, there we go. I had to click away. What I noticed was Learn SEO, and they have this section called here, SEO Tools and Reviews. And I went on to SEO Tools and Reviews, and I noticed that they've got so many, look, view all posts here. They've got so many posts down here about products. And these are products that are probably making this guy a load of money, because he's got some really fantastic product reviews down here. Opt-in monster review, URL profiler review, IP vanish review, Ahref webmaster tools, Aweber review, A2 hosting review, SEO Power Suite versus SEMrush, Nitro Pack review, how to use keywords everywhere to boost your search engine traffic, SEO content machine review. These are all products, Thrivecart review, that are going to be able to bring you in some nice money. So what I've done is I thought, you know what? Why should I go out there and start doing all of this research on what products to promote and what products not to promote and what have you? Instead, let me use this here down here. So I went over to Google. I'm going to show you exactly what I've done. I went over to Google. I typed in site and this, and I clicked on get, and this gives me all of the URLs. Okay, let me open this up. This gives me all the URLs down here that had reviews in there, guys. Okay, and then I took all of these URLs and I went and ran this strategy on it. Let me show you. I went over to Chat AI, I went to automation, I went to logical prompts, I went over to articles, okay, an article from URL. I added in all these URLs down here. Okay, I was like 35 or whatever it was, 22 URLs or whatever it was, guys, I can't remember now. And then the software was going out there and it was creating an article that was more optimized than the current article, guys. I'm gonna actually show you the folder down here. So I'm gonna click on import. I'm gonna go over search logistics. Okay, and I'm gonna pull in these articles. Okay, so the first article, this one was just a normal blog one. The first article, let's see what it was. This article was about phrase. Okay, so just have a look at this article, guys. Okay, first of all, 3,358 words. Okay, so the ultimate guide to SEO content creation with Phrase.io. We got an introduction, and then we got why SEO content matters. Then we got an overview of Phrase.io, all about Phrase.io. Yeah, understanding SEO and content optimization. Again about Phrase.io as well, and then moving forward. Okay, then we got understanding SEO and content optimization. Okay, let's go over to the next one, guys. Look, everything is about phrase, guys. So this is brilliant to promote these products. Okay, let's go over to the next one. This article here was about Kinsta. Okay, introduction to Kinsta WordPress hosting. What is Kinsta WordPress hosting? Importance of choosing the right hosting provider. Benefits of Kinsta managed WordPress hosting. Key features and performance of Kinsta WordPress hosting. Google Cloud Compute optimized. I don't know, whatever that is. Okay, global data center locations, and I don't know, probably something to do with Insta hosting, guys, of course, because this is all taken from that website, Kinsta WordPress hosting, whatever, guys. These are fantastic articles that can be used to promote our products, guys, or to promote these review products. Let's have a look at this one down here as well, guys. Okay, so this time it's SEMrush. So you got SEO and SEMrush. Then you got introducing SEMrush, the benefits of SEMrush, understanding SEMrush features, link building, site audits, competitor analysis, leveraging SEMrush for on-page optimization, SEO ideas and suggestions and organic whatever, unveiling competitor strategies using SEMrush. It's a very comprehensive article that's going to work absolutely wonders to rank inside of Google, and everything's done for you guys. And these are actual products that you can promote that are going to bring money to you. And what you're basically doing is you're finding out who's ranking for these products, guys, and then you're able to go out there now and clone content from these websites and make it even more optimized for you to rank inside of Google. So this is how cool this is, guys. And as mentioned, when I'd done all these articles, I didn't watch it. I just had the strategies created. I selected the strategy, loaded in my URLs, and told the software to go through every single one of those URLs and running that exact same strategy, and the software was going ahead and saving everything for us, guys. So there you have it, guys. This is the Enterprise Edition, the versatility, the robustness of this software as well, and it's absolutely beautiful to use. So let's get back over to the presentation really quickly, guys, because I know it's taken us a long time to get through this, but you know what, there was so much for me to go through. So we're going to start from the current slide, and let me just go ahead and show you this down here. Okay, so shaping the future of AI-driven SEO and marketing. So I want to go over some of the future enhancements that we have lined up for the prompt generator AI. So we're looking to integrate with Microsoft Bing, guys, and this is going to allow us to use free GPT-4, and it's going to take things to the very next level. We're looking to add Google Sheets integration, so it allows for enhanced data storage. We're looking to give ongoing training updates and also share strategies within our exclusive Facebook group, and we're also having a look at streamlining more of our scripts together. So for example, the ability to have the LSI data being sent to Spin Rewriter without you having to go out there and get the and get the LSI terms, and also using the LSI terms when you're actually asking ChatGPT to create the articles as well. Okay, we're also looking at expanding logical prompts, so we're looking at adding queries so you can search and query Google and search engines. We're looking at adding areas whereby instead of you having to save only and post to the cloud, whereby you can send the data to another API endpoint as well. Okay, so first of all, it's very important to understand the importance of AI in SEO marketing. So if you want to take one thing away from this, guys, then you have to understand the importance of AI in SEO now. In fact, AI with everything, guys. So AI has unquestionably revolutionized the SEO industry, influencing keyword research, content creation, and other on-site and off-site factors. In the competitive world of SEO, just using AI isn't going to be enough. You need to go the extra mile, and our software propels you ahead, ensuring your AI-driven content, research, and strategies not only stand out, but also get noticed. PG AI Enterprise takes the transformative potential of AI in SEO and marketing and supercharges it to deliver tenfold results. Okay, now your access to PGAI free version. So I just want you guys to rest assured that our current members enjoying the free version will continue to receive our support. We will keep maintaining the free software. However, all new features showcased in this demo, as well as future updates, will only be exclusive to the enterprise version. Okay, so now let me talk to you about when we're actually going to be releasing the prompt generator AI enterprise. So we're actually planning to roll this software out next week, guys. Fingers crossed everything goes well. Now, currently, we're focusing on assembling the sales material and crafting video tutorials and best practices, so to help you get the maximum value from the software when you actually purchase it. Okay, and your investment in prompt generator AI, guys. We're trying our best and we're committed to keeping the cost of the software affordable for all of our users. But as with all of our tools, guys, we'll be introducing a special pricing during the launch special, so grab it during this opportunity if you want to get the best possible price, guys. So stay tuned for our emails for complete details on the prompt generator AI Enterprise Edition availability. I think this is going to be one tool, guys, that you're not going to want to miss out on. So thank you very much for your time, and I'm very sorry that we've stretched the video this long, but I really hope you found it valuable and you enjoyed it.